All right, we are live. This is promotional media. I'm Andrew Cox. We're here with Native Kyng.
Bam.
If you could please, man, give everybody a quick introduction of who you are and where they can find you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? It's your boy NK here, Native Kyng, KYNG. Ain't no I in team, but it's a Y in my team. So check me out on all streaming platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere that you get your music, man. I'm on all platforms as well as social media platforms, man. Check me out, Native Kyng, man. Check me out. Yes,
There
sir.
you
Representing
go.
Navajo Nation. You already know.
There you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, kind of getting, I guess, we'll go right into it, man. I want to dive a little into just the early years. I guess your first name is Jonathan would
Yes, sir.
be, yeah, okay. So, what were the early years of Jonathan that made you Native Kyng? Like where'd you grow up? Did you have your parents in your life? Things like that.
So, man, I grew up all over Arizona, man. Didn't really have a stable home, so to say. I'm a single mom. My mom was a single mom, and she did her best to raise us, man. And I did bad on my own type shit. You know what I mean? So, um, initially, I grew up I was born in Flagstaff, but I grew up on the Navajo Res, bro. Loop, Arizona. That's why I always wear LA, just for everybody out there.
Ah, I like that. Okay, cool. So
Yes,
it's not
sir.
LA like
LEU
the
double
state.
P, man. That's where I'm from, man. And
Ah,
I grew up out there and moved all over the whole map of Arizona, man. So anywhere you probably point on the map, I probably lived there. And me being the kid type of kid I wasn't really into the public schools too much because I always got kicked out. But then I went to a computer school, and music has always been a part of my life. So I started in the lunchroom, freaking freestyles and beatboxing type shit, and then I got into b-boying, breakdancing, and then and after that I got
okay.
into beat making. Yes, sir. Got into beat making, man, and when I was making beats, it was me and my homie. He was the rapper, and I was just a beat maker, right? So I had a little shed, man, that I would do where I would make it my studio type of thing, right? So I went in the shed and I started making the beats, and then I would like make something. I'm like, hey, bro, try this, try to rap like this. And, I can't really like tell somebody how to do their craft, right? So I was like, you know what, let me try it. So then I started rapping, writing music and stuff. And then what initially got me into it was that dude, what the hell was his name? The one that sings the Gucci Gang song? Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci. The
Oh,
stupidest song ever.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, hold on.
I
Dude, that
can't
was
even
so
remember dude's name, bro.
man, that was
Fuck.
so fun. Dude, did you watch that cartoon video? The video that he had? It's like
Yeah,
they're on the school
yeah,
bus or something.
yeah,
I can't
bro. Whatever that dude's
blanking.
name is, that
Yeah,
song got me
blanking.
into making music, bro. Because I'm like, if this motherfucker can make excuse me, pardon my language. If this
It's
please
cool.
can make $1 million off of this, why can't
Right.
I do something, right? So I was like, all right, let's try this. So one day I'm making a beat, right? Making a beat and everything, kicking it. My homie's behind me on the couch that I had in the shed, and he's drinking his 40 ounce or whatever, and he's just chilling. And he goes, "Damn, bro! So you make the beats, you record the music, engineer everything here, you do all your own graphics and everything, huh?" I was like, "Yeah, bro. I'm all bump it, bump it, bump, bump, bump." And then he's just like, "Damn, so you like the king, huh?" The
Okay.
Native King, and he takes a drink of his beer, and I was just like, "That's dope, man. I'm gonna run
That
with
was
that."
it. That was the birth of Native
Dude,
Kyng.
yes, sir. It came out with that, and I just took that and ran with it. And of course, me being native, I get a lot of backlash sometimes. Like, oh man, you're native. You're supposed to be chief. This, that, and the third. And then I tell them the story, and they're like, oh. I'm like, yeah. See, anything I do or say is not self-proclaimed. A lot of this from my name to my lyrics, bro. It's all like stuff I've been through or things that, the things that people have blessed me with type of thing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's how it started, man. And it's always been my dream to work with like artists like Tech 9, Jordan Lucas, NF, you know what I mean? And, Eminem and bro, I've all across the spectrum when it comes to music. But what the West Coast style is what initially got me into, like, I like that pop, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I got that, and then I listened to a lot of Tech 9. So both of those combined together is what makes Native Kyng out. So that's kind of my
Have
style of music, man.
you ever listened to Lil Six?
What was that?
You ever listened to Lil Six?
I've heard, yes, that's Brother Lynch's homie, bro. I kicked it with
Yeah,
him out in that's his little brother, right?
it's his nephew.
Yeah, right, his nephew. Yeah, I kicked it with him out in Lodi, California, when I was on X-Rated Prayer in Hell tour.
Yeah, that dude. That's where I met you, man.
Yeah,
Was down there.
right,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's where we met. Yeah, man. That dude. He's good, man. I really like him a
Beast,
lot. I
beast,
just
bro.
had an interview with him a couple weeks ago or something, man. I had him on
Uh-huh.
here too. Yeah, he's a good dude, man.
Shout out
I
to Lil
really
Six, man.
appreciate it.
That's my dog,
Yeah.
man. Shout out to Lil Six.
So, when you were bouncing around, kind of getting kicked out of school and stuff like that, which same here, man. I was such a problem causer, but I did it a lot. Me personally, I don't know where you went, but I didn't really like bullying, and
Yeah, me neither.
I like to get into physical confrontation with
Yeah,
people who bully, or I'll do it with
exactly, bro. I
teachers,
was that guy. That's the guy
right?
I
So
was.
they kept kicking me out, and it's like, if you just make me the hall monitor, maybe, man, I'll bet
Hey,
you there won't be
something,
any bullying. There won't be any bullying then. Um,
right? Oh,
so
man.
when you were getting into that, that frustration and stuff, did you get into any fighting? Like,
Oh, yeah.
were you in the fighting industry at all?
Oh, yeah, man. I was fighting a lot, bro. That's essentially what got me kicked out of every school. You know what I mean? Like, some schools wouldn't even look at my file because it was this thick. You know what I mean? So yeah, I literally fought all the time, bro. And
Well,
just me being
did you ever take it to the cage or to the ring or
no,
something? Never went
n-
professional in any way or amateur.
no, just streets.
Just the straight. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, any trouble with that? Like, other than school?
Man, I've honestly, bro, I've been on my own since I was 15 years old. My mom, she did the best that she could. She kicked me out at 15 because I was such a hardhead. You know what I mean? And ever since then, I've been doing everything to this day on my own, and I learned everything on my own. So if you listen to my music, you'll hear it in the music that I didn't have no Uncle Phil, I didn't have no silver spoon, I didn't have no guidance. Everything is all self-taught. And to this day, like, man, I'm a suicide survivor as well. So if you, I also speak for, in front of Native kids about suicide and drug awareness as well. So,
If we could,
you know,
sorry, please self delete. My bad, man. But uh, TOS with them. You can't even say that word, man. It's
oh,
ridiculous.
sorry.
Yeah,
Um,
no,
um,
dude, no,
that-
it's okay. I'm just saying, and I hated that I had to interrupt something so deep, dude, just to like, come on, man, TOS, come on, YouTube, let us like
yeah,
say what we
man.
want
Hey,
to
yeah,
say,
come on. We
But
just
anyway,
telling the story, man. That's all we
yeah.
doing.
So anyway, you're an advocate for your survival story. You go and you tell
Absolutely.
people, that when it was as bad as it was, thank God the end didn't come, because here you are, man.
Amen.
A success. You kept
Amen.
going. So curious, without so many details, what was the attempt?
Um, One of them involved a rope, and then another one involved a banger, and then yeah, a couple of them was the ropes,
Why
and
why so many?
what's that?
Why so many? Why so many
I
times?
didn't
Why
have
so many?
nobody to talk to. You know what I mean? I found out later on in life that it's what it was. I just needed I just needed somebody to hear me and understand me. You know what I mean? And there was one person in my life, and I'm still in contact with him to this day. But he listened, and he could relate because he came from a similar background I did, and that's what I didn't have a dad. My dad was there for as much as he could, but he was an alcoholic, and he unfortunately passed when I was 15, and that's when I went the downward spiral of my life, and that's when my mom kicked me out. So my dad passed. 6 months later, I got kicked out of my house, and then after that, every relationship was just a failed thing to where I felt like I wasn't good enough for anything or anybody, not even love. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
going through all that stuff at a young age and not having nobody to talk to or turn to kind of weighed real heavy on me. And, I think that's why a lot of the stuff I go through nowadays, it's just like, it's all right. I'll be all right. You know what I mean?
It's laughable. It's laughable compared.
Exactly.
Yeah, for
Exactly. I
sure.
laugh and see things. And when I see things, but to the average person, it's like, damn, that's crazy. And but me, it's just like that. That's, damn, you know what I mean? It's
That's
just
just Tuesday, like,
That's just a
yeah,
Tuesday. Wait till you see
right,
Friday. Like,
right. um, so what do you, well, a couple questions, I guess. One, I want to know what got you. I want to ask it to. I want to ask both of them real quick, but I'll re-ask the second one. So I want to. What
mhm.
got you through those thoughts to where you're in your positive mindset now, and then what do you tell people that you're trying to, express that the such a permanent decision for some temporary problems is not the
Right.
way to go, so how did you get yourself out of it and on this positive path, and how do you help others on their path?
So right now, um, the things that keep me going is my kids, bro. I got three beautiful angels, and they're the
Awesome.
reasons. They're my reasons. You know what I mean? They're not
Yes,
just
I
my
do.
kids. They're my 100% reasons why I'm still here to this day, and the reason why I go so hard is because of them. You know what I mean? So that and what got me in the early stages before my babies were here, um, it was more like I brushed it under the rug for as long as I can until it just is like a Coke bottle being shooken up. You know what I mean? And once you want to touch on the subject, it just blows up and then down. And but yeah, those depressed moments, they come without warning, and you got to be strong enough to be able to handle those things. And sometimes it's sometimes some are better than others, but the majority of it is like those are the tests. That's where you can't have a testimony without the test. And to
Like
this
that.
day, I'm a standing I'm living proof that you can do it, man. You can make it happen. Just gotta want it bad enough. Just like don't mean to put this out there, but the people on the streets that be getting zooted, they don't have no bread, but for somehow some way at the end of the day they get their fix. You know what I'm
They
saying? So
scrounged
the
up for
same
that.
rules
Yeah,
can yeah, the same rules can apply to anything and everything, man. Just certain
gotta be
things. Everything
humble.
has its own trials and battles and situations, but if you want it bad enough, you'll teach yourself, you'll learn the things you need to learn and do the things you need to do in order to get to where you want to go.
That's
And sometimes it's easier said than done, but bro, it's just if that's the path you
hey.
want, you will make sure
Well,
you get there.
so I mean, I other than laying around until you die, I don't think anything really comes easy. Period.
Hell nah. If it
And
was
just
easy,
kind of
what
like
would be
what
the
you're,
point?
yeah, and just kind of like what you were saying. They got the hunger and the oomph to get out there and get that fixed. Why not have that same go attitude to stop the nonsense and put yourself on a righteous path, or at least something healthy and productive?
Exactly.
It's like, dude, because you see him go leaps and bounds, man, to get that fixed, dude. And I mean, it's like, wow, that was a lot of work.
Yeah.
Checking people out, standing in front of a cash register and checking people out and letting them go, like bagging their stuff, way
Yeah.
easier and way less risk.
Yes.
It just doesn't, I don't ever understand how the habit can fuel somebody so much where basic survival is on the back burner. and the need for the high or whatever the fix
Right.
is what takes precedent, whatever. I just don't understand where that comes from, you know.
Absolutely.
Um,
Absolutely.
yeah, so the kiddos that got you out of it, man. What kind of work were you, getting into as your path was getting to the right side of, healthy moving forward?
Right. So I started food serving at a casino. And then after that I got into construction, man. And to this day I'm a journeyman carpenter by trade slash handyman for about 18 years now. So anything
I
and everything that needs to be done to a house or any an establishment, anything, I can do that. And you know,
I wish I was closer to you. I'd have you help me build my bus.
hey, I
I'm,
can
I'm
do
converting
all
the
that,
school.
bro.
I'm converting the school bus into a tiny home. Me and the Wi-Fi,
That's
man.
cool, man. I've
Yeah,
always
yeah.
wanted to do that, bro. I could do all of that for you, bro. For real.
Well, you know what? Hey, one day, man. Like, I don't think that the bus is gonna be big enough right now. We just had a baby. We'll be
Oh,
trying
okay.
for more. I'm thinking about doing a double-decker bus into a tiny home. So
Dang.
when I get that though, man, I actually might call on you, dude, and
Hey,
see,
bro,
how
I'll
much
give
you
you
might
my number,
charge
bro.
me.
We good.
That's cool. I'm down, man. That
I
would be
got you.
super
I
exciting, man.
got you. I got all the
Oh,
tools at the crib and everything, brother.
that's what's up, dude. So yeah, all right, cool, man. Getting into the contracting stuff. How did you get into, like, you were in the music, but how did you start moving your way into the actual industry, meeting people and getting out there, and putting your name to the world?
Right. So, I learned something. See, I'm if I'm not involved with like an event or something, I'll be the fly on the wall and I'll just kind of watch and pay attention to things so that way I can take
Art.
mental notes of what I can do
Yes.
for myself, right? So, this one time I went to an event with one of my older bros, right? And he was throwing the event on. And one thing that he told me was, bro, the most important thing is just to show face. Just show face. And I promise you things will just happen. And I took that, bro, and I literally that's what I apply it to everything. Like anything that's happened to this day, I just showed face. I just showed up, showed them what's up with me, and then I just talked. You know what I mean? So when I talk to the right person, they see that I'm about what I really am. Like what I say I'm about,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
about. So when they give me a chance to show them, because if you see me, bro, you walking up with tattoos and just, like you looking like he's up to some and shit. But when you hear me talk, it's just okay. This dude
This
been through,
guy's on level, man. He's
yeah, he's
chill.
level headed now. Level nowadays, he's level headed.
Right. Hey, when I met you,
Yeah,
dude,
so that's
it was
literally what I
good, dude.
did,
It was
man, was
real
just
chill.
show face and one thing led to another. This person knew this person and then this it just spider webbed out, man. Took years and years to get to this point, man. Nothing happens overnight. But like you said earlier, if it was easy, what would be the point? And
Right.
if it was easy, then everybody would be doing it.
Everybody did it. And you know
Everybody.
what, man? I like my group of people, and I like to keep it. I mean, not saying that there's always room for growth, man, but you got to be the
Yeah,
right person to start being involved into that. So I like my group to be tight knit to the
absolutely.
group.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
That's how we
think.
roll over here too.
Yeah, I think do similar story, at least onto how I know people. I was out there catching the PDF files, and then I went to the show, man. Brought some gifts, dude. Do you remember the
Yes,
Eddies?
sir. Yes, sir. I
That's
do
cool, man.
remember.
That's
Beautiful
cool. That
gifts,
was
by the way.
Hey man, I appreciated people enjoying them, man. That was why I brought it. I mean, Joey, I think he ate 2 cookies before he went on
Oh yeah.
stage, dude. So yeah, he was feeling it. And Jerry, dude, I think he ate one or two because I gave one to his wife too, man. So, and I
Yeah.
think she slid it to him. But man, it
Yeah,
was a,
yeah.
it was a
I think I ate three by the end of the night, bro. I'm just saying,
oh damn. I told y'all they were
I
strong,
was
yo.
on 2, 3, 4, and 5,
Damn.
bro.
That's crazy, dude. That is nuts. I like it was good times, man. And yes, dude, showing face. I think that is a great I guess, step for advice, if anybody really wanted to get out there,
Yeah, that and
make
being
a
a good,
name.
genuine person, man. If you just a
So that
genuine
was
good
it.
dude,
That was it. Everybody could, I mean, before my channel was deleted, man, you could easily go and check on everything I said. Still, I got videos out there that still back up my claims, but that was it. Everything I said I can stand on. And that's what people don't have these days. They speak, and I
yeah,
say this on almost every interview. They speak with hollow words to a point where
yes,
you see them burying themselves in it. You know, if you're gonna
it's
speak,
almost
make it
sickening, bro.
it's dude, it's disgusting. Make it foundational where you
Yes,
speak it and you can stand on that. You know, I want to make
yes,
sure that what I say you can count on.
yep,
You
and
can put your
that's
life
that's
on it.
why we are where we are today. Is because everybody I've come in contact with knows that I don't speak on nothing I don't know nothing about. I won't say nothing that I can't do, and I will make sure that I leave you with a smile, at the very least. You know what I mean?
Like that, dude. That's a yeah, dude. I actually don't have very different motto, I guess, in that way either, man. I
Yeah,
force people when I walk around in my job, man. I force people to smile. I'm in retail, so I walk
yeah,
around a store and I see people and they're angry, you know, and so I'll lock in eyes, dude, and I just
yeah.
give them this like, hey, I probably look like a psycho, you know,
Hey!
but it's okay though. I don't care. I'll stare them dead in their face as I'm walking past. And
Yeah,
I'm telling you, by the time that we're like passing shoulders, they have a smile, man. It's like, there
yeah,
you go, dude. That's
yeah,
it. I get it. Life is hard sometimes, man. But
yeah.
really, if you approach it with a smile, man, I'm telling you, you get a lot more done. You really
Bro,
do.
but what I realized and learned is that if you can still smile and like be genuine, there's still
Yeah,
hope. There's
for
still hope.
real. I
If no
like
matter
that.
what you're going through, man, like I have this saying, bro. Check it out. It goes, you're gonna have struggles and you're gonna have falls. The most important thing is you gotta stand tall. So roll with the punches, chin tucked, and give it your all. And even if you fall down, the only thing left to do is crawl. But no matter what it takes, you gotta keep it moving. Just stop and breathe and focus on what you started doing. The rain never lasts forever, and after darkness, always light. If you dig deep down and show life, you will never give up the fight. And temporary struggles, they will all come to pass. Lose a loved one, personal pain won't ever last. Brush it off, crack a smile too, because soon we all gonna look back and say that we made it through.
I love that. Clip that. That was awesome, dude. I
Yes. Thank
real
you, man.
facts spoke
Thank
right
you.
there.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
and then
man.
I love the way you put that together. That was nice, man. Um, all right. What kind of message? Well, I guess I have what kind of time are we looking at? I know you're pressed, man. So I
Yeah,
want to make
bro.
sure.
ISO, King ISO. I'm here in Farmington tonight, man, by the way. And then tomorrow night I'll be in Phoenix with King ISO Strange Music. And then Sunday I'm hosting the Bone Thugs and Lil Easy E show. So right now, ISO just now pulled up and everything. So I probably got to get back in there here in a little bit. But you
Okay,
know, we got about 5-10 minutes. We good.
cool. All right. Yeah, I'll just run through a couple decent-ish questions. I want to know what type of message, which we just saw, is probably a lot like what you just said. But what type of messages are you putting in your music? What can we expect
Man,
when we hear it from you?
right. I have a song that's one of my favorite songs I've ever written, bro. It's called Still I Rise, featuring Maya Lynn. Maya Lynn's a beautiful vocalist, man. She killed the hook. But I wrote the hook, I wrote all the lyrics in that, man, and it's like it's like there's one of the lyrics in the song goes, they laughed at my dreams, they laughed at my pain, but the past is the past. I ain't going that way. Type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, excuse me, part of my language.
It's okay.
But
It's all good. It's all good.
yeah, but you know, that's kind of the song, kind of the whole factor of the song is that there's gonna be struggles, man, but we'll rise through it, you know. And I'm like I said, I'm living proof of that, man. The stuff that I've gone through, the stuff that I've done, poor decisions I've made. Like I teach my kids this, bro. I ask them, what's the motto? They say, I never fail, I win or learn. So, bro, like everything that I've gone through in my life, the stuff I've seen, the stuff I've experienced, the stuff that I've caused for myself, like through all that stuff, man, I still overcame, or I was able to come at peace with it and be able to speak about it. You know what I mean? And that would be my message, man, is that if you can do it, you know, you do anything that you have set for yourself, no matter how you feel about yourself currently. Who's to say next year you may feel, you know, you may be walking into the best chapter of your life tomorrow. You know what I mean? The whole point is just keep going, be a good person, stay in prayer, and always have a positive mindset, because manifestation is real, man. I manifested this whole thing and there's still more to come, man. So, you know, like I said, coming from where I come from, bro, I was homeless for freaking weeks, man. I slept out of church steps. You know what I'm saying? And I had to pay people just to shower, and these were my quote unquote homies. You know what I mean? Either eat some food or take a shower. So I'm gonna pay you $5 that I had left to take a shower, bro. And you know, coming from that, gaining it all back in the worst ways, because I was in the streets heavy, bro. I was doing, you know, I was the pharmaceuticals. Hey, I was the pharmacist at that point in time. So I was that guy, and gaining it all and then losing everything and then gaining it all back, losing everything, you know, going, you know, ups and downs of life, man. So just coming from where I come from to now, being able to say that, yeah, I made it through that stuff. You know, it's totally possible, man. That's something that I really put out there, not only to my supporters, but to my newcomers, to the new people that's watching, to everybody I come in contact with. They know that, you know, that dude, like I said, he walks in, he got tattoos and he's just looking like he's ready. Like, I'm ready, yeah, but I'm ready to perform. I'm ready to showcase, you know, positivity. I'm ready to, if you ask me, I can help you with some sort of advice, even this much of advice. If even, like I said, least I'm gonna do is leave you with a smile. So if you can do it, if you can think it and dream it, you can do it, man. No matter the struggles, no matter how tall that mountain is, man, you can still climb it. It's just one step at a time. That's it. One step at a time.
Motivation and determination. That'll get you through it. Perseverance. You got to
Amen.
push through.
Amen.
Yeah. And just curious, man. You said prayer. What do you? What's your denomination? Or what are you religious? What's
See, I was raised a Christian. And I was raised in a Christian church, and all through my childhood, my grandparents took me to the reservation Christian church. But in the recent years, I've come in touch with my traditional side. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not necessarily full traditional. I'm like what Tech Nine said. I'm a cluster. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I
yeah,
just took all the great stuff that, you know, all these religions, and put it in my cauldron, boiled it to all the BS, burned off it. Now the only thing that left is love. You know what I mean? So I take things, and I know in my heart, I believe there is a higher power. If that's where it starts. If you can believe there's a higher power, higher than yourself, then yes, you just pray to that, man. I don't know if you have it's Allah, Buddha, Jesus, Creator, whoever, whatever you call them. It's all the same thing. Literally, bro, there's only one creator out there. I just say creator. He created everything, right? So that's what I believe. I mean, I don't judge nobody. I'm not a
yeah,
judgmental
sure.
person. I do not bring anybody down. I don't shame nobody in any way, shape, or form. It's because I understand duality. You know what I mean? you just, that's just where I come from, man. And to this day, I probably still dualistic, I guess you could say. But I move
Yeah,
with pure intentions, and I want everybody around me or even people that I come in contact with, to eat or to prosper in any way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
that's just who I am as a person, bro.
I like that, man. Suggestion: if you ever wanted to get back into Christianity, just to let like a suggestion for a denomination, Eastern Orthodox is probably top dog. Only a couple reasons. One, it's traced back all the way to Jesus, man. Like it's to the original apostles, that
Okay.
church. And then the Eastern part of it, man, is because, dude, there's always food. They always break
Oh,
bread, dude. Yeah, I know. They're always breaking bread, man. And I'm telling you, dude, that just like makes
yeah,
it the best.
I love
I'm all
food.
about
Everybody that
free
knows me,
food.
I love
Love
food,
eating
baby.
with people. See, they know how to bring you in, man. They know how to bring you in. So anyway, cool, man. I think that's awesome. We'll kind of wrap it up with what do you have out? What have you put out recently? What are you working on right now? You know, and do we got like a release date for something, you know, new coming up?
Yes, man. So I just dropped a track with my brother Rez Coast Grizz entitled "Wanna Be a Baller." I also, dropped a lot of songs in the past year with strange music artists like Joey Cool. Like I'm working on a couple projects now with Joey Cool, Tabo the Truth, Lex Bratcher. I got Matt Phoenix on the hook,
Dude,
killed
hey
it,
man,
bro.
the first song, what was it? It was the album release party that he performed that song. Dude,
Dude,
I was like, yo, who is this guy? You know, he was,
he got
yeah,
that Chester
yes.
Bennington,
I was
bro.
like, bro, this guy is
Dog,
awesome,
that's
talented,
exactly what I told him when I talked to
super
him. I said,
talented.
"Bro, check it out. That Chester Bennington that you do,
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
need that." And he's like, "Bro,
yeah,
hit me up." And bro, out of the strength of love that the shout out to Unconventional Kings, shout out to
yeah.
High Def, Herb, Low Key the Wizard, bro. Thank you guys, man. Because of them, I was able to make the connections with strange music. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to UK, man. I want to make sure that everybody knows that they
Big
put me in
talent.
contact with them, and check out they stuff too that they drop. Dope, man. They're
Awesome.
dope
You'll
lyricists,
like it.
bro. So yeah, so they got because of them, I met with them, and that day the album release party, right? When
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
heard Matt Phoenix do the I was like,
yeah,
dude, is
yeah,
that Chester, bro? Like Chester,
yeah.
man, that's some
I can
strange
see it.
music's Chester Bennington, bro. I love Linkin Park from a kid, bro. So, man, I needed that hook, and bro, let me tell you, he did his thing on this hook. So I got that coming, man. I got some stuff with my brother Anton X from All Season. Shout out to Omaha, is that's what he call it? Omaha, Nebraska. Shout out to them. Man, I'm gonna try to get some stuff from King ISO right now, man. And I also got just a lot of stuff. Tony Knight Music, shout out to Tony Knight Music. Just a lot of things that's coming, bro. Saval the
That's
Native, my boy from Oregon, Mr. 541st. Shout out to my brother Saval the Native. Man, I got a lot of tracks coming, bro. I haven't picked a release date just yet. Cause honestly, bro, I own the label that I'm signed to, which is me, Savage Kingdom. That's the label I opened up. I'm Native Kyng. So I'm doing everything from my own merch to my own promotions, to my own shows, to my own everything, bro. So I do everything. So when it comes to writing music, I could write music all day. But getting into the studio and recording, you know what I'm saying? That's a different story
yeah.
when
It
you
gets
got
tough.
kids at home that need to be
Right,
fed and, dishes need to be washed, house need to be
right.
clean. And, dad, I'm a dad first, bro. First things first, I'm a
Love it.
dad because, like I said, without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. So, yeah, I got a lot of projects coming, man. I might do an album, my first album. So I might do an album first and then start dropping singles after that. But for sure, I got an album coming. I'm hoping that it's going to be done by the end of this year. But there's a lot of big features, big name features on there, and I'm definitely looking forward to this upcoming project, man. So check me out again on all streaming platforms, Native Kyng.
Yeah. So and I want to give you one last like the intro. I want to give you a better outro. The same, just give us everything. But I have a couple more, just two more questions,
Yeah, you
very
good,
quick.
you good.
All right. So one, because you're talking about Chester, bro. What do you think about this new this chick, man, that they fuck? Oh, I almost dropped it. Yeah, okay, that's all you got. Like,
Yeah,
what
just
did they do, man? Yes.
damn.
Look,
I mean, I
why
see the
didn't you?
angle they was trying to
It,
go with, but it's like, oh,
it
that
can't.
wasn't it,
It
bro.
can't.
that
This is it.
wasn't
This
it,
is it was
dog.
like this. You can't make Nirvana without Kurt, and this is
Bro.
why dude did what did he what was the band that he made, man? The guitarist or whatever. They are in
Um,
the drum. They went and fuck. Ooh, I almost dropped it again.
I
Anyway,
almost
they
said
went.
it too, bro.
Anyway, anyway, they went and started their new band because you
Yes.
can't be Nirvana without him. Period. Like he
Dude, that's
went
the
out there.
same thing. You can't be Linkin Park without Chester, bro. They could have started a whole new band and called it like push Benjamin Park or Benjamin Street or something.
Or Parks Lincoln.
Yeah,
Like, who knows? Like, you could have
something,
just
bro.
flipped
But
it, you know? All
dog,
right.
dude.
All right. So last question. This one might be a thinker. In your mind, what is the worst song that you ever made that you like when you put it out, you were like, damn man, why'd I even do it? But it's still out there for us to all go find.
Yeah, so I would say the worst song that I made would probably be, dang. It's one of my old songs, bro, with the group that I was in, man. I mean, my lyrics are dope, but it's just the song. It just, I don't know. It just wasn't it, bro. I was in the when I started making music, it was with my homies, right? Like I told you, it's called 3DB, the third dimensional beings. That was the homies' idea, right? Like I said, I was just the beat maker at the time. I didn't have no say in anything. So he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna call it 3DB. We're
Look
gonna do
at how
this,
much
we're
you're
gonna do that."
bad. You're like, I didn't have anything to do with this except for a little bit. Like, go ahead. You're totally these people had all the say. All right. Anyway,
Yeah, dog.
you know.
I literally just like I was just there. You know what I mean? Like I all love and respect, bro. But I would have chose a different name. I would have, you know what I'm saying? I would have had
Yeah,
different subject matter in the music. I would have.
yeah.
But nowadays, I mean, I can do what I need to do with my stuff. But back then, bro, it's 3DB, man. There's this song that we had, and I don't know, man. It just wasn't it. There was a couple songs on that little project we did, bro. But it was, we were just starting out. You know what I mean? I can't
Sure.
hate on it, but it's just that was the progression. It just shows the progression from then to now. You know what I mean?
That's actually where I get to because usually then I ask like, what's your best song that you put out? Which actually, man, I know I said it last one, but second part to that, what's the best song that you put out that you wish had a little bit more attention? Like
Man,
you
honestly, the
thought was
best
gonna
song,
like hit.
as far as numbers go, I would
No, no, no.
say either
Hold on.
Champions.
Not best in numbers. Yeah, I actually like that song, dude. I have that on my playlist all the
Appreciate
time.
you, fam.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But no, something that you when you put it out, you were like, man, this is gonna hit. I want it to hit, but it just
Still I
didn't get as
rise.
much traction that you thought.
Right. Still I rise, bro. Because if you listen to that song, you'll hear not only my life, but you'll hear real thought out lyrics to where like it tells a whole story. And at one point, all those lyrics were just, scattered. But at the final thing of it was just, and the crazy thing was I recorded that whole song, the first verse in one take, second verse, one take. You know what I mean? It was just so good, bro. Like there's that one, the Time to Win song with Stevie Stone, number one with Stevie Stone, Champions with Joey and Tony.
Yeah,
bro.
I think I had a couple of those on my playlist actually,
Yes,
dude.
sir.
Yeah.
So those songs right there, I would say, but the top one I think personally for me that meant the most to me was either Still I Rise or Time to Win. Because Time to Win was like, man, Stevie Stone, like, bro, I need you on a hook, bro. Like, we got one in, but I need another one. And he sent me the song Native Kyng, Go. I was like, oh, he said my name, bro. And now, dude, like the crowd, every time I perform it, the crowd sings that part for me. Native Kyng, Go. Bro, they'll stop the music and the crowd. It's dope,
That's
bro.
awesome.
I love it, man. So much fun to perform that song. But yes, those four songs, I would say, are my favorites that I dropped so far.
Solid. So
Yes, sir.
go check those out, guys. Right now, give them some views in there. So all right, let me get an outro, man. Where can again, just your name and your outro, man, where everybody can find you, dude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate the love. I go by Native Kyng. Native Kyng. Check me out on all streaming platforms, every social media link, man. Go check me out. Message me if you have any questions. I will message back. Also, man, if you believe, I believe in you. I'm proud of you. In case you haven't heard it lately, man. And but the slogan that I have on my page is "Stay blessed, less stressed, and less for nothing but the best." And we walk by faith, not by sight, because every little thing gonna be all right. See y'all later, man. Check me out.
Love it, dude. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you being on here,
Much love,
sir.
Andrew.
We're gonna
Appreciate you,
have to
brother.
have another one sometime, man, right?
We definitely
Yes,
will, brother.
sir.
We definitely will. Yes,
All right.
sir.
Hey, have a great night, dude. Be safe, man. And put it down, dude, like you guys always do. Tell King ISO, man, he's dude, awesome. I mean,
Thank you, man. I'll tell him.
I got him.
There it is. There it is, my boy. Hey, we roll with strange over here, baby. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
block.
Block star, baby. Yes,
All right.
sir.
Thank you again, dude. I'll talk to you soon, man.
Much love, brother. We'll talk soon. Yes, sir.
Guys, again, like, can you I know some of the best people in the world. I mean, the world. These people are they're fantastic human beings. They've been through so much in life, and they push through, man. The perseverance abilities of the people that I know is just unfathomable. I was trying to go. It is it's out there, man. It's impressive, and I very much so appreciate everybody's time, from the people watching, supporting, from the people coming on here and answering my you know off the wall questions. I know I don't have anything ever written down usually. I might start doing that in some occasions, but I really like it to be a natural flowing conversation. It just seems to be better that way. And I know it kind of gets sporadic and all over the map, but I don't care. I think it's great. And for the most part, the people that I'm speaking with will come again and talk to me and us. So if there was something I missed, I can always revisit it. So yeah, go and support all of these fantastic people that I have on here. They're not just musicians. I have business owners, just people who try to do good for their community. Normal everyday human beings that have goals and you know or themselves or their ways. It's really fun to watch it all happen. It's really, really awesome. Honored to be a part of some of these people. So anyway, again, thank you everybody. I appreciate you. See you on the next one.